Hi, it's Nick on the 3rd of September with the final episode of this week's theme of vulnerability, and finishing off today with a few thoughts on the idea of risk. Because that's, I suppose, what a lot of this comes down to, is what are we willing to risk? I like a lot of Bruce Springsteen's songs, and there's a song called Human Touch. I think one of the lines in the song says something like, "You can't shut out the risk and the pain without losing the love that remains." You can't shut out the risk and the pain without losing the love that remains. And I love that line because, life is full of risk, and I suppose the question is, what is our relationship to risk? Because wherever there's risk, there's the possibility of triumph and rewards and wonderful things happening, and there's the possibility of failure and difficulty and challenge and hurt and pain. There is no guarantee of success in anything, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. And it's the realisation that's the reality of life, and how much are we willing to risk? So risk is a big word, I know that often in my life I feel most alive when I am taking risks, and I don't mean risks as in, reckless risks, but risks as in going for things that really matter to me. So I thought I'd finish off with a thought from Joseph Campbell, who many of you know, the mythologist, who's best known for his work around what's called the hero's journey. And I think I've put this in one or two of my books, but I thought I'd just read it to you again. So I'm reading it off my screen here. If I look like I'm looking elsewhere, I am. He said, "A good life is one hero's journey after another. Over and over again, you are called to the realm of adventure. You are called to new horizons. Each time there is the same problem. Do I dare? And then, if you do dare, the dangers are there, but also the help and the fulfilment, or the fiasco. There is always the possibility of a fiasco, but there's always the possibility of bliss." Now, isn't that fascinating? There's always the possibility of a fiasco, and there's always the possibility of bliss. So that's often what we face with risk. Sometimes we have to risk to really get rewards. Sometimes we have to risk and it all falls flat. There are no guarantees. And I think what I've certainly spent a lot of my life doing is defending, so that I can try and get the good stuff without having to feel any of the bad stuff. And don't work. So, I think my personal experience is that the more I'm willing to feel everything, feel the good stuff and feel the pain and the difficulties, just to be alive is to feel all of those things in my experience. We're always experiencing challenges where there's love and connection and the good stuff, and there's pain and loss and difficulty. So I suppose the way that I would describe, my kind of outlook is, to develop a heart that can hold all of it, that can hold the joy and love and the beauty of human existence, and the pain and difficulty and challenge of human existence. It's all part of human life, and I think we're just here to feel all of it. Okay, so that's the end of this week's thoughts on vulnerability. I'll be back tomorrow with another topic for next week. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'll let you know tomorrow when I've figured it out myself. So God bless. Have a good day.